Throughout the story Animal Farm, satires are used in many or every chapter. To be specific, the use of characters in Animal Farm symbolize major people who were part of the Russian Revolution. For example, Mr. Jones representing Tsar Nicholas II. Snowball symbolizing Leon Trotsky. Napoleon acting as Joseph Stalin. And the dogs being the KGB, or the secret police. In 1917, communism was the main government, whereas in Animal Farm, all the animals practice animalism, or a society where each animal works and is paid according to their abilities or needs. On Midsummer's Eve, Mr. Jones went into Willingdon and got so drunk at the Red Lion that he did not come back till midday on Sunday. When Mr. Jones got back, he immediately went to sleep on the drawing room sofa. The animals were still unfed. At last they could stand it no longer. They broke into the shed and started eating the food. It was just then that Mr. Jones woke up. The next moment he had a whip in his hand, lashing out at all the animals. This was more than the hungry animals could bear. After only a moment of trying to defend himself, he took to his heels. After the animals rebelled, they decided that
all animals are equal.
Building the windmill will be challenging, but in the end, animals only had to work 3 days a week.
The windmill is a bad idea because the animals will starve. They need to be using their time making food.
Snowball and Napoleon are always disagreeing on things. Today they are disagreeing over whether or not it is a good idea to build a windmill.
Animals only have to work 3 days a week.
After drawing up plans for the windmill, Napoleon walks up to Snowball and pees on his plans. At the gathering, Snowball is giving a speech on why the windmill should be built.
Plows, harrows, rollers, and reapers and binders, besides supplying every stall with its own electrical hot and cold
At the
water,
next moment, Napoleon makes a loud
heater.
noise and calls for his dogs to run off Snowball because he disagrees with his ideas. Napoleon now takes over as the leader of the animals.
They are unnecessary and a waste of time.
When a young porker squeals in disapproval, the dogs started growling and the pig falls silent. This chapter of Animal Farm shows satire because during the Russian Revolution, Tsar Nicholas II is a poor leader and sometimes cruel, just like Mr. Jones. Leon Trotsky wanted to improve life for all in Russia, just as Snowball wanted to do on Manor Farm. Joseph Stalin cared for power and used the KGB to scare those that opposed him. Napoleon did the same thing when he had the dogs run off Snowball so that he could take over the farm. Throughout the story, George Orwell is trying to get the point across that communism is wrong through using animals and events that resemble people and actions from the Russian Revolution.